My name is Godwin, Enakhaehe. I'm a media practitioner. I'm from Goldmynetv, Enakhaehe local government area of Edo State. Yes, I attended Ogbaki Primary School in Goldmynetv, St. Peter's College in Goldmynetv, and of course, Edo State University, where I studied public administration. I'm married. I've got 2 kids, a boy and a girl, Emmanuel and Ofuri. In 1995, my path and daughter of Obasi crossed. He stayed not too far from where I was staying, and he's someone who liked games, so he always had Scrabble, Monopoly, so we always play. And when we were arguing, they used to call me a moving encyclopedia, because I would cut, clips of magazines, just name them, what soccer. I could tell you, there was no internet, there was no DSTV, like you people have now. One day, he asked a question. He was writing for the Champion, and he asked a question. He said, "Did Godwin play at the 1988 Nations Cup?" And I said, "Yes." I was very sure that he didn't. It wasn't just about playing. He took penalties, and he took the sudden death penalty. It was also involved. And there was also a young man called Victor Kozo McDonald, who had written a book, and the foreword was written by now FIFA President Sepp Blatter, then as Secretary of FIFA. So he told me later that something told him that he should believe me. So he believed me, he wrote the article, and later checked and found out I was right. Victor said he didn't play in '88. I said he played. Now he was writing a book for FIFA. I wasn't writing a book for FIFA. So he believed me, and it turned out to be true. Then, of course, I've got passion. When I talk sport, there's so much passion, that goes with it. Sport is life. Yes, like they say, sport is more than what you think. That's why you find husbands throw their wives out of the window. That's why someone in Uganda or in Kenya will gamble with his wife. So will gamble with his house, and he will lose the house. That's why a young man will stand up, is watching Man U against Newcastle. Newcastle are beating Man U at Old Trafford. He decided to jump from a 7-story building and he died. Someone decided to hang himself, committing suicide. It's much more than you think. It's emotion. You understand? It drives you. Sometimes you get so immersed in it. You get so involved in it. Some people die. I know a friend of mine whose father used to love Liverpool so much, was watching Liverpool and he slumped and died because Liverpool wasn't doing well so many years ago. I give you an example. If I'm watching, then, my beloved Man U, then, not under David Moyes, my wife will see me. She will come and sit by me and she will say, "Calm down, calm down." She knows when I'm under pressure. I'll start shaking and she will say, no. She puts it off or takes me into the house, because she knows that I'm so much into it. So what am I saying? It's more than life as far as I'm concerned. The first hurdle, which was self-imposed hurdle, was going on NTA Master Sports, believing I can't anchor a show. I believe I was good enough to be an analyst, not an anchor person. Are you getting it? Which was a big minus. I think it was complex. That's what it was then. I didn't know. And along the line, some other persons were brought who became anchor. I was there. My producer then, Tanko Yunusa Abdullahi, who called me and say, Godwin is a color. He has color. It's a color. That's the word he was using then. Not until I got to, towards the latter part of Master Sports, I wasn't even good enough as far as the producer was concerned. It went on air. Imagine the producer presenting the show while I was there as an analyst. It took somebody, may God rest his soul, Yusuf Jibo, the late Yusuf Jibo, who said, give Godwin an opportunity to present this show. Let him fumble. he will get it. So I did it the first time, I did it the second time, and that was it. Got to a TV. Also, I had an opportunity of presenting a program I was going to start. I got there, someone else was going to present it, or was presenting it. You know, there's so many all those. You know, there's this backbiting in this business. You know, some people you call your friends have a way of stabbing you. Not just stabbing you and removing the knife. They stab you and they're twisting the knife right behind you. So I've had so many all those, I'll call them betrayers, you know. But like they say, they are lessons, you know. You have to learn them, you know, and make sure they don't repeat themselves. There's no perfect journey in life. I played football, not now. I stopped playing football precisely 1985, I think, or 84. I stopped playing football because my father cursed my enemy, not me, out of ignorance. May so rest in peace. I could play football from Monday till tomorrow. You know, I was so into football. I was good, yes, I must say that. One day, my dad cursed my enemy. He said, if my enemy doesn't leave football, that my enemy will say, those are my mates going. We're playing football. And there was this high jump. So I left football and I jumped. I landed with my right knee on a stone and it got swollen like this. For about 3 months, I couldn't walk. It was swollen. And I mean swollen for about 3 months. So when I got back home, my mom, God bless her, she's still very much alive. And my mom said, you have gone to play football. And I warned you against playing football. Your father said something and you have forgotten it. But like if any time the weather is cold, I still feel that pain on my right leg. So I decided to do football. And that was it.